So here's part 3 of your type self-portrait, and I'm going to save where we left off and make sure that you're using good file management. I'm starting with a master folder called Glenn in graphic design and your type self-portrait folder, and I'm going to go to my Illustrator document, and what we've done so far is we've done a background for this, and we want to continue working on this. And the cool thing about this project is I'm showing you some steps, but you really don't have to do in any particular order of the steps. And what we can do, let me just show you just some cool things you can do. And I'm going to go to the pen tool, and I'm going to click here, and then I'm going to click and drag here, and then I'm going to click and drag here, and I'm going to click and drag here. Let me see if I can get that curve there. Yep, I got that. And there's kind of my sunglasses, and you can do it this way if you want. I can take my type tool and go type on a path and say my future is very bright. I like to protect my soul. So you can take that. It's on Myriad Pro. I may change this. I really like Helvetica. So I'm going to change this one to Helvetica, and I'm going to open up the type palette, which is Command T, and I'm probably going to make that all caps. So there's my sunglasses, and what I might do, I'm just going to copy this, paste it. Oops. I'm going to copy that text, paste it again so it goes all the way around. I think my font's too big, so I'm going to adjust the size of the font, and I want to zoom in on this area just so I can show you what happens here sometimes. So here's my text, and I can control where it starts and where it ends by these little controller bars. And see, I got this big space right here, so I can make my font bigger. But see where that little red square where the plus is? That means some of the text is falling off. So I'm going to go back to 7, and I'm going to see if I can this actually is fine. I'd like to edit this curve over here, because this curve is looking a little crazy. So that looks better. But we have this big gap right here. So we can change that font size to a little bit bigger. Okay, and then I can also increase my tracking a little bit to make it end up in the same spot. There we go. Something like that. So now I got my glasses in a decent spot. And the one thing that I should have shown you was to save this shape in case you wanted to do something else. But I'm going to leave this. I'm going to leave this just like that for now, and you can look at your other layers and see what you have here. Something like that. And now what I want to go to, I want to show you an effect. So I'm going to call this one glasses. Let me show you some effects that you can do with the type. I'm going to give this a try here. Sometimes these work, sometimes these don't. I'm going to go to the regular type tool, window, to the sole. And I'm going to make this right justified. And look at this shape. It's almost the shape of those glasses, except we need to change the line spacing. Command T will open up the line spacing. And we need to lower the line spacing just so that they fit in here. And we're going to make it bold. That fits in there not too bad. Normally I tell you not to squish text, but I think I'm going to have to on this. And you can see right here how it's squished. If you can't see all these controls, you might have to go over here to this flyout and say show options. So now I'm going to do some effects on the window to the sole text. And I'm going to, there's the 3D tools. I don't want to use that one. I want to use some of these warp. That's the one I want to find. I think it's bulge is the one I want to do. So I'm going to, that's exactly the one that I want. So you can adjust this to make it match this. I'm going to go this way to try to get that to fit in there. So I'm getting that top part to fit pretty good like that, but I'm not getting the bottom to fit in there quite like I would want. That's okay. I'm going to leave it like that for now. I'm going to hit OK and see if I can just make it fit with another tool here. Something else I want to do to this, I'm going to save this as is, alt click and drag, and I'm going to create outlines, and I'm going to use a gradient. I'm going to also maybe use, nope, not that one, go back to linear, and I think I'm going to copy this one. I can alt click and drag that over here. I'm going to leave that like that for now, and then I'm going to go to the gradient tool, click and then drag upward and see what I get. Yes, this is kind of what I want. I'm going to see if I can take the white arrow tool here on the bounding box and just try to get that bottom part to go in. Nope, I can't. I'm going to have to use another effect here. And what I can do is I'm going to go to my source layer. I'm going to set this aside. I'm going to pin tool back around this glasses just very quickly. It's not perfect, but that's okay. And I'm going to take this shape, put it over window to the sole, and I'm going to see if this works. Right click and say create clipping mask. That's not bad. I'm going to set this one on the side in case I need that shape. And I'm going to take this back to the glasses. And I'm going to put this right there. Now I'm going to turn my layers off to see what I have. And this is not bad. Not exactly what I wanted, but close enough. So now I have an outline. Okay, that's enough of this tutorial here, and I'll show you some more stuff here shortly. So you can just continue on the project, and I'm just going to show you more effects and more techniques to make your self-portrait.